Welcome back to the Backside Poddy. This week's episode we chat about the Vuelta, the Paralympics, and lots of things that are happening in cycling at the moment. Bit of chit-chat.
2 gin and tonics, 2 vodkas, and a scotch.
Yes?
500 watts, please. Now let's introduce you to the Backsiders. Jim Bob.
Yeehaw.
Shawnee.
Yeah.
Shredder.
Hey, hey.
And we're down Kurt, but I'm Andrew Friebe.
Nice of you to join us, unlike Kurt.
I know, he's asleep. Literally.
It was a late scratching.
Very late.
Like the start list, the lineup was in. It was all locked in. Horses are in the gates, and he's just sent a message. He pulled the pin.
DNS.
Yep.
Yeah. Where was he?
He was at paintball today getting absolutely raped, apparently.
He's pretty raw, is he?
Poor old Kurt.
Looks like he's copped a hiding from something.
What was he
Anyway, boys, before we get too far down a deep hole here,
we digress.
we're going to get far way off track. I'm going to spend the day pulling everyone back into line. I can tell Kurt's not here, but anyway. Shauno, what's been happening this week?
Mate, bit of a change up this week. Ended up having surgery on Friday to get all this shit out of my leg. Turned into bigger than Ben-Hur, and all the shit came out of my leg. So it was only meant to be a little bit of hardware, but a bit of an infection.
Full tackle box.
Yeah, so I got nothing in my leg now, so that's good in a way. But it's slowed me up for a little bit.
Have you seen the surgeons yet? Or
Tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, right.
So we'll see.
Find out some more then.
Find out some more then, but not on the bike at all. Just been a couch potato, reading some books. Riveting.
My condolences, brother.
Thank you.
Jim Pop, what have you been up to?
Mate, I've had a hot and cold week. It's I've been solo parenting while my lovely wife Brooke has been away on a well-deserved holiday. So it was only a lot of indoor trainers during the day when the kids were asleep. Or
Saw that.
Put the kids in front of the TV for a bit, which I have never-ending guilt about. I feel really bad when I'm like, just sit there and watch TV while I train. I feel like the worst dad in the world.
Bit of Bluey.
Mate, both girls love Bluey.
Everyone loves Bluey.
They do. Even I like Bluey secretly.
Yeah, I've
Not so
gotten into
secretly.
it,
Yeah.
Are you into Collins from Accounts yet?
Not yet, no. Brooke keeps suggesting that I should watch it. Anyway, back to my week. So I woke up the other morning and the kids had been up all night. Both kids were in my bed, and Soph started kicking me. I was like, Dad, I want to watch TV. I was like, all right, we're going to go watch TV.
Put it
in the
on.
lounge room. Put it on. I was like, you lie down on that corner of the couch. I'm going to lie over here and get some sleep. Anyway.
What time is this?
This is 6:45 in the morning.
That's
I should be out riding.
should be.
Instead, I'm sleeping. And then next thing I know, she comes over and goes, Dad, I want to cuddle. Jumps on next to me, righto. You know what? What's a dad to do? He's got to give his daughter a cuddle.
Of course.
Next thing I know, I'm feeling a warm sensation all over my body.
Did you try beta-alanine?
Oh, mate. I've been doing all sorts this week, but
was
no
it that
beta-alanine.
That bicarb, mate.
What was it?
Mate, I was like, Soph, what are you doing? Are you peeing? She's like, yeah, Dad.
It's the relief.
She was so calm, so
so
collected.
relaxed.
And I was just like, I'm not even mad. I'm just so defeated right now. And that's about how my week has gone, to be fair. So I'm back outside at the moment, which has been great.
I see that. You got some suntan.
Yeah. Daytime training when the kids are at daycare.
Perfect.
So
No guilt.
No guilt at all, mate. No guilt whatsoever.
Well, that's quite an eventful week.
Yeah, it has been.
How do you go? Where do you go from there, Shredder?
Well, actually,
Don't tell
single
us you got-
parenting
Oh,
over
no,
here
here
as
we go.
well. So I was about the same, but I was no indoor training because I go to work, unlike a stay-at-home dad.
Well, I mean, I'm on long service leave.
A sabbatical.
Yeah.
We'll call it a sabbatical. Sounds more
Anyway.
professional.
So I had quite a bit of time off, and I've also hurt my knee a little bit doing all my running. So
Running will do
Well, that's
that.
silly.
yeah, it is. Yeah. But I did get my bike serviced by Josh at 99 Bikes, Everton Park. So it's feeling fresh.
There's not
Feeling
many
fresh.
people to get their hands on your bike than Joshy over there at 99 Bikes, is there?
Also, I would they're the best bike shop I've ever walked into. Like, first time walked in, not a single person looked at me like I was an idiot. Whereas, like, you go,
They look you up and down and go, you're not a cyclist.
honestly, that's what I get
I know.
at a lot of them. And so this was the first time I didn't experience that. experience.
Brilliant.
So I really rate it.
I dropped in there on the weekend as well. The guys are really nice. There's some...
Look you up and down.
Yeah, well, they don't look at me like I'm a retard either. So
Just a hubbard.
it's nice. It's nice. they're really nice guys in there.
Yeah.
So
Right.
definitely Everton Park. No bikes. Get around them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Friebes. How'd you
Mate,
go?
yeah, good week actually. Got my first swooping.
It's coming into the season.
The 2024-25 season has begun.
It's off.
Sweepy boys.
I was just
They're early.
Well, yeah, it's August, so
Yeah.
But summer's early.
Yeah,
well,
it
mate,
is.
it's hot.
How has the weather been
Yeah.
this week?
32, 32,
Unreal.
33, 34, 35, 32.
Yeah,
It's like it's literally like that.
so good.
It's roasting.
But no, so I got swooped. I was out at Brookfield on Saturday, just doing
Yep.
minding my own business, just raw dogging it, as Jim Bob would say.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, I'm going up rafting grounds there and whack in the helmet from,
Oh, jeez.
from a magpie. So
You're right.
it
No damage.
just a bit of a shock,
Yep.
but I'm all good.
No dents in the helmet?
Yeah.
I didn't look.
Yeah, I mean, that would be unfortunate because that'd be an expensive helmet to replace, wouldn't it?
It is.
Or would
Yeah.
you just... Would
You only
just,
buy the best.
Yeah.
It's just anyway. So yeah, that was good. But yeah, got some good Ks in on the weekend. Did a couple of backsides throughout the week, just a bit of training work as well, which I thought if one of us don't go up the backside, it doesn't look very, very good for the show. So I did a couple of team backsides, and then I also gave blood during the week.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
So
Not that blood. That blood's worth twice as much as regular blood
Well, mate,
at the moment.
I got a little note saying some hospital enjoyed getting access to it during about Wednesday.
wow.
Yeah, so it was nice.
In and out.
Did
In
you
and
get
out. Oh, out and
extra added back in?
No,
Yeah.
I'm only on thinning at the moment. So I've got diagnosed during the week with hemochromatosis.
Whoa.
So let's explain that to us.
I'm the only walking Iron Man that you guys probably know. I'm literally, my iron levels are 10 times what and like probably yours are. So
Wow.
yeah, a little bit
Too much steak, mate.
of a surprise when I found that out with some old man sort of blood tests when you sort of turn 40. You should probably keep an eye on things. And then shit, to my surprise, here I got iron 10 times the safe level.
So you then get like a bleed and then
Correct.
it reboots. You feel
Reboots.
good.
Well,
Yeah.
it rebuilds new blood cells, red blood cells, so it doesn't have that aren't loaded with iron. So it's I basically calling it like a cordial effect. So you're just watering it down to make it sort of something that you wouldn't drink, but something that sort of the body can operate normally at. So yeah, not ideal. So it's kind of like the same effects as having low iron, which you probably hear lots of people have.
I've got that.
Yep.
Together we would be great.
I could
Our blood
I could
could
top
have
you
a
up
chat.
like you have
Yeah.
no idea.
Yeah. What's your blood type?
Yeah, zero positive. I found out. So I had never
Zero positive. That's a
I'm
new one.
positive.
I'm O negative.
put a line through it. Zero. O plus. But I think they can combine anyway.
I can.
He's really butchered that.
Yeah, I identified
yeah.
that.
O positive.
So positive. Mate, I'm not a blood expert.
0+.
Well, you seem like you are.
Well, I'm trying. I'm learning. So I've got the worst thing is having high iron is you basically the iron goes and sits in my organs. So like liver, pancreas, kidneys and heart. And then it basically rusts them out. So if you don't do this blood thinning, you're basically killing yourself.
So you need to keep the lube up.
I've got to reduce the blood down, and that reduces the iron, not the lube.
No, but the lube stops it rusting.
yeah. Well, just new blood stops it from rusting.
Throw some
Okay.
WD-40
Yeah,
in
just
there, mate.
just spray it around. So then, this will shock you, but the worst thing for hemochromatosis is actually drinking alcohol. So
Is that
I
why
feel
you've
like-
switched to non-alcoholic beers?
it is.
Oh,
It is.
man.
It is.
You're right. Like,
Well, it's been a bit of an adjustment, I must
Yeah.
admit. Yeah. So
fucking
my sleep score has gone through the roof. That's probably the coolest thing. I got a little thing from Garmin saying after I've been wearing this watch for 4 years, I got a 7-day streak above 75.
well done.
Couldn't believe it. Got a badge for it.
You should print it out and put it around your neck, mate.
Mate, it's better than the 35 or the 25 that I'd probably get on most weekends after having a couple of drinks and just not sleeping. So, yeah, it's amazing how much better I feel.
This is revolutionary for your health.
It's a game changer.
I think
It
you should go
is.
on the Game Changers.
Not drinking piss.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
I know. Anyway, so that's been a bit of a eye-opening experience.
That's a big week, man.
It's hectic. Managed to get a pint of blood out, so basically half a litre. And I've got to do it again in 4 weeks. So every
4 weeks you got to give blood.
for the next sort of couple of 3 or 4 months, and then hopefully go to once a quarter, and that kind of keeps it in check.
And that's blood they can use as well?
Yeah. So
Brilliant.
I think it's a hospital up in the Sunny Coast got access to it a couple of days later. I got a text message saying thanks for your donation, and
So good.
It's so good.
yeah, it was
So-
cool. I was
I love
surprised.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was nice.
You're not only benefiting yourself, but you're benefiting someone else.
Well, I did ask the question because I read it on the line. If you have like my high iron, if it's one of the wrong genes of it, you can actually they can't donate it. They have
Yeah.
to just get tipped down the drain essentially.
Yep.
So it was nice to know that someone was able to use
Yeah.
it. So
Jeez.
yeah, it's cool.
Bloody walking Jesus over here.
There you go. So that's about it really for the week that was.
Full gas.
Do you know what's been full gas?
Vuelta.
How about Wow?
He's
last
back.
night?
Oh, mate.
God, he's a beast.
I love watching him ride, eh?
Yeah.
I just pop threads every time I see him take off up the
Mate,
road, eh?
it's the legs. He's
Oh.
got huge legs.
Yeah.
And he's not got a small upper body, eh? Which
No.
means his legs must be gigantic. And I love big legs.
Mate, he's 190 centimetres tall. He's fucking
Yeah.
6'4" or something.
Yeah, he's a big
Is
boy.
he?
Yeah.
Mate, that's
Jeez,
a
that's really
brick.
tall.
Mate, he's in the proper Clydesdale department, hey?
But
And-
he's not. He's like 76, 77 kilos.
Oh, yeah, he'd be a few kilos lighter than you.
Yeah,
and
but
me.
his FTP is about 500, mate. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, what a ride. That was fucking awesome. It's
Which
not-
one?
Which
one? Yeah.
Yeah, well, I
The
reckon
win. The
last
win.
night, definitely.
Yeah.
So we're talking about stage 10, everyone.
Yeah.
Woo woo.
Well, yeah. Just
The
he,
train.
he was hungry, wasn't he?
Mate, he was climbing mountains like a fucking goat.
But all day he was just on the pedals, just pushing hard,
Yeah, pushing hard.
forcing the brakes.
Yeah. And he made it look easy too.
It's good to see him back. I did miss the tour, and all the one day classics. Not having him around this year did make it sort of less fun to watch because
Yeah.
less predictable.
You,
Mate,
you know one thing I did cock up though.
your fantasy.
Oh, hear this. Yeah.
I didn't put Wout in my fantasy.
I put him in my tour one, and I regretted it
Yeah.
for ages.
Yeah.
What a
And fucking
Amateur.
yeah, so I'm being
So
fucking
silly.
crying about it ever
Did
since.
Croc?
Why don't you just put him in there? Just swap him
Yeah,
out.
swap
mate.
him out. It's not too late.
Don't have enough fucking transfer credits now.
Have you used them all?
Oh yeah, I've cocked up majorly.
Wow, you've been busy.
Yeah.
Has the Croc got him?
I don't know. Croc has changed his name for this tour, so I don't even know who he is.
Ooh,
So
He's gone incognito.
yeah, we might get Croc on soon. I reckon.
he's due.
Yeah,
He's due.
we might get him on when we present him the winner's voucher if he's winning.
How about Ben O'Connor?
I'm
Yeah.
very
What
happy
do we
with that.
reckon?
I
You're
was-
happy.
I reckon he can do it.
Hope so.
Why?
The team's a bit shit.
Let's talk about this.
I reckon he was a bit hard done by on that the Netflix thing. I don't know. I reckon like I had a pretty poor opinion of him after watching that. And I was like, fuck, that's really like, would you actually behave like that?
Yes.
Yeah,
he
because
does.
they've got footage of it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's real life.
I'm with you, Friebes. I reckon he got painted as the villain. Like they've got to make a story out of something.
So
Even like
Okay.
even the rivalry between Jay Vine and him, does that actually exist like that?
We have just had this conversation earlier, and that is one, you have to be okay with being painted as like a villain if that's
Well, I don't think you had a
if you do
choice.
stupid stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
but if you're
If you're saying shit,
exactly that stuff came out of his mouth. They weren't like producers. They're like, while you're on race radio, say this. Like
yeah,
he
Yeah, race
fucking
radio.
said it. And also, it wasn't just the doco. Like, look at him in his interview.
he's a bit.
He's such a flog.
Ooh. I mean, we're talking about a guy here who's
we can't edit that out either because
he's mid to
Sorry.
late. He's mid to late 20s. Like maybe he hasn't had as much media training. Maybe he's not as aware of like how he portrays himself outwardly.
Incorrect.
It could be a number of things. I'm willing to give him the benefit
Yeah,
of
me
the
too.
doubt because there's a lot of people closer to him than I am that say he's an okay guy.
Oh, he can absolutely be an okay guy, but in cycling and competing and the way he presents himself, he's a flog. Like,
that's the second time now. We can't edit that out either.
no, because here's my argument. If you had said that to me, like many people did with Cav back in the day, about how he presented himself and people called him an asshole
True.
so many times and that he was so aggressive and all this stuff. He wasn't media trained because back then, when he first started, they were cyclists, right? There was no media really involved. These guys are media trained.
Are they?
Yes.
Yeah, it would be.
It's
A-
on their
AGT.
teams.
They would be, mate.
You reckon?
They're on Netflix. They if their team is not prepping them before that,
Geez, you can really wrapped up on this.
Like
I'm feeling like a bit of like I'm going to get punched in a second.
I'm getting real mum. Like
Yeah, you should-
this is the reason.
I agree with you that he definitely should be better media trained and more aware of the way he presents himself, for sure.
But maybe he's a flog. Who knows? But I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. One, because he's an Aussie, and it's great to see an Aussie doing well at a world tour. So,
For sure.
so I think that's why on my deep down, I hope he's like a decent guy, and that
Yeah, we
it's
can
just
all
the way
hope.
Netflix wanted to enjoyed the storyline
And all of his interviews.
and all his interviews.
Geez, he's ridden well the last
But-
few days, though.
I was going to
He's really
say
smart.
that the stage that he won, like what stage was that? I think I wrote it down.
Stage
Six.
Yep.
That he did race a very smart race.
Yeah.
And it's very cool that he's now in the club of winning a stage in the Giro,
Yeah,
TDF, and
The triple treble.
the Vuelta. Like I just like that's really sick, especially
cool.
for Australia cycling.
Yeah.
But like it's like with Caleb as well. Like Caleb can also be
Yeah, he can be
a flog.
He is a flog.
Who called him out?
See?
Who called him out the first?
Me.
Wasn't the first episode?
I'll keep calling him out.
Yeah, he is a flog. But we
He's
also
gone.
don't.
He's left the Aussie team.
Well, we
Well,
also
yeah.
don't
Is-
know
is
any
that
of these
confirmed?
people.
I reckon it's confirmed.
Astana?
That's good.
Where there's
It's
smoke,
more-
there's fire.
means more money for Jayco.
Yeah, he's probably getting a pretty penny too.
Yeah. So
Well, the lifestyle
Jayco
he
will get
lives.
something out of that too.
Hmm.
So yeah, that'll be good.
Hush money, you reckon?
No, I said he's got a lot of cash money the way he lives.
Yeah.
They'd have to pay him quite a bit to move
Yeah,
it over.
he'd be on a decent number.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, he's so small. Like, he's so small. I'm taller than him.
No,
He's-
you're
he's
not.
I am. I met him. I have a photo with him. I'm taller than him.
Did you call him a flog when you get the photo?
You're a fucking flog. No, it was.
I'm gonna jump in here because I reckon if you got any of us after a bad race, we'd say some stuff that would just get absolutely
Misconstrued.
railed in the media.
Absolutely. And that's exactly what happened to Cav in the beginning of his career and why so many people like wiped the floor with him when he started to lose. They were all like, he's a fucking flog because of how he behaved when he lost and when he got like cut off.
Does that mean we should be more sympathetic to it, or does that mean we should smash down on it harder, like Hulk smash? Hulk smash.
Yeah. I think there's two things is that you can say like he acted like a flog. He is a bit of a flog, etc. But I think you do have to just say like at the end of the day they are competing. But it is their job. So
That's it. And
probably-
also, we're not media trained, Jim Bob.
yeah.
No, but at the end of a
It's called
5 hour
common sense,
Yeah.
at the end of a 5 hour race, common sense ain't that common, man.
mate. Does it pass a pub test?
What's that?
Yeah.
Have you done a 5 hour race and then been interviewed straight afterwards when you're lying on the ground? Like, I reckon all sorts would come out your mouth.
Possibly.
Like,
What's the pub test, mate?
No, but would it make sense to someone at the bar if you're telling them about the situation you're talking about?
10
And if the
skewies
bloke-
deep, everything makes sense.
Exactly. My point, does it pass the pub test?
you'd be speaking Swahili and it
Yeah.
makes sense after 10
Yeah.
skewies.
Talking proper fluent Japanese, mate.
Like we are tonight. We are talking fluent
Look, yeah.
Japanese.
We don't have a guest on tonight, so we thought we'd fill up the space with absolute tripe.
Yeah, so if you
With Sheridan calling everyone a flog.
Flog. Effing flog, I think it was.
Jeez, we're on fire tonight, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
we are.
Shawnee cracked a red. Unfortunately, we're not drinking it though.
Yeah, we're just looking at the bottle.
Just sniffing it.
But yes, back to what we were talking about. I do agree. We do need to give them a little bit of.
Yatesy was good though. Moving along,
Man, that
Okay.
was
That was a great ride.
he looked like he was in like second gear going up that climb.
Or he was
The
on the
first time
limit.
up, at least. Anyway,
He was on the limit.
Oh, yeah, I'm with you, Sean.
Yeah.
I reckon he looked like he was cooking.
Did
it
you
was pretty
see
hot,
that?
mate. It's so hot.
But
Yeah.
with that, Jay Vine as well. Great ride by
Yeah, he
him.
did ride well.
Like, it's good to see Jay back
He's definitely
doing
struggling
Jay
still, isn't he?
things. Well,
Back,
he fucking broke his
back,
whole body like 3 months ago.
The whole thing.
the whole thing.
It's what Sean's going for.
Yeah. Life goals.
Yeah.
No, that is not life goals.
You reckon he's got some metal in there?
I reckon
He's got some
a fair-
hardware.
Didn't he? He had a couple of broken discs, didn't he, or something?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You don't really go for hardware in that sort of situation, do you?
They just take things out normally there.
Yeah.
Put a plastic one back in.
But
Yates's performance, though, put him up 20 places in the standings. It's
Such a
incredible.
ride.
Yeah.
That's
So-
happened like so many times. Like Carapaz, same race,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
same stage. I can't believe this tour, like maybe not having Pog around and the team's not being quite as strong. Like it's like racing a bloody home. It's like
It's cool.
anyone can win.
Yes.
It's entertaining.
It's so entertaining.
It takes me back to
It's like the old school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the way Decathlon are just like, man, we don't have this strong against team. We can't ride tempo every stage for the rest of the tour. They're like, if someone from Bora goes, yeah, we'll chase them. But if it's someone else, have at it, man.
Yeah.
It's the only way they can ride
Well, they're riding well.
so well.
Like last night when the break went, they were like, let's get to the front and just sit at zone 2.
Yep. Man, they're racing real smart.
Yep. So,
That-
and Ben looks comfortable too.
What's the gap to?
3 minutes 50.
Yeah.
Do you reckon old mate Cyril's in there calling the shots? Is it Cyril, the French dude? That sounds French.
Didn't he
He's
get he got the bullet? Didn't he?
Did he?
Who got the bullet recently? It's a different team, is it?
Don't know, mate. You're telling the story.
Some direct sportif got the bullet after like 25 years. Was it AG2R? Pretty sure it was.
Pretty sure Cyril was riding.
No, I'm talking the director sportif. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the director.
Yeah. Anyway, fuck, I'm talking shit apparently.
Yeah. Where we
It's
digress.
pretty close between Rog and Carapaz,
Oh, yeah.
but it's 3 minutes, or almost 4 minutes between Rog and Benny Boy.
Benny Boy.
Favourite.
Fanboy.
How do you reckon Benny Boy's, not Benny Boy, Rog's back's going to hold up? He's in the hurt house bit, I think.
It's pretty impressive that he's even riding, to be honest. Broken back.
Yeah.
I got a real soft spot for Roglic, hey?
Yeah.
I rate him as
Me too.
a human. He's
Have you
Here we go.
the Slovenian?
go on, bring him down a few
Yeah,
pegs.
come on.
I'm not.
Cut
I'm
his off for the
actually-
knees.
No, the
He doesn't need 'em.
Slovenian prime minister, president, whatever they have, is obsessed with Roglic.
More so than Pog.
Then Pog.
Wow.
Wow.
It's sensational. Like when they were going head to head in that, oh God, was it 2020?
Yeah.
2020? 2021?
Pog and Rog.
Yeah.
Don't know.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Whenever that was, he was just posting photos of
Rog.
Rog the entire time, like stoked. Is like,
Did he
this
post
guy
a photo
is-
of Rog's helmet when he was on
Yeah.
Crocodiles?
That was so.
that was ridiculous. Wasn't
That's
it?
when he lost, yeah.
Yeah, but he's never posted about.
22.
Well, I
Yeah.
haven't
Do you
checked
reckon he's got a
recently.
man crush? Big old man crush on
Huge.
Seems that
Roggy.
way.
So maybe he's just like a real top guy. So I'm not going to bring him down a peg. Thank you very much.
He's a top guy.
Good on.
Yeah,
He's
I
a
don't
gold
know.
medalist. He's a gold
She-
medalist at the Olympics as
She
well.
throws the Aussies in the bin but supports the Slovenians. How's that work?
Who?
No patriots around here.
Oh dear. Talking about gold medals, there's a few things that are going down this week at the Paralympics starting.
Yeah,
There
it
is.
starts tonight. Actually, well, 28th.
I wonder what their opening ceremony is going to be like.
Hopefully it's better than the...
It can't be any fucking worse, I'll tell you that much.
They might be ripping it. Might be an R&D job though. They might be doing exactly the same thing.
Do you reckon they just scrapped the whole dance team from that original one? They're like, man, we've got 3 weeks to
Mate,
sort this
you know
out.
what they've
'cause that
done?
was
You're
god
fired.
awful.
They've got the ray gun in.
Choreographing
She's back.
with a vengeance.
Should be a block of cheese. Should be. How do you do that, Jim Bob? Snail? Do the snail? Do the snail?
Oh, man.
How slow would that be?
Stop it.
So we've got track
Escardo.
cycling starting 29th to the 1st.
When's that,
and
tomorrow?
then,
That's
yep,
Tomorrow
Well,
better be there.
might be today.
Saturday, whatever it is.
whenever you're listening. And then the road
The rod.
The Roglic.
the road
Can't get it.
cycling
She's got a
from
thing
the
for him.
4th. Yeah.
She likes the Rog.
I'm
Yeah.
a fangirl. I was looking into the Paralympics because I must admit I didn't know too much about it, and I'm so impressed with our athletes.
It's incredible.
Oh my God. So not only are they doing it with their disabilities, but every single one of our Australian cycling team are doing 2 disciplines. So we've got 8 cyclists doing both track and road competing at the
That's
Olympics.
pretty cool.
Nice.
So 4 men's, 4 women. And then one of our women in the road team is also doing the para triathlon.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
wow.
Yeah,
That's a true hybrid athlete.
That's multi-talented.
that is. Yeah.
Multi-sport.
It's really, I just think it's amazing to see.
And Darren Hicks is on the list. I've raced a couple of times with Hicksy. He is a fair weapon.
You know, before he lost his leg, he didn't cycle a bike at all.
Really?
Yep.
Mate.
That's incredible.
He's as good on one as everyone else is on two.
Oh,
It's
mate.
unbelievable.
I'd love to see his power.
It'd be
Out of one leg.
oh, mate, it'd be
Off its
insane. It'd be insane.
Off its head.
Yeah.
And we've got Alexa Leary, who's the girl from the sunny coast, that she's competing in the swimming,
Yeah.
As well.
which is awesome.
Yeah.
So
She's
not riding, sorry. She's
yeah.
just
Awesome.
swimming. Yeah.
Yeah, she had a bike accident up
Oh.
at Noosa.
Yeah.
A few
It was
years ago.
horrific.
Yeah, she almost lost her life and woke up with some severe brain damage. And
Yeah. I think I saw her on the news a couple.
yeah,
Yeah, you would
yeah,
have.
yeah.
Her
So-
family did like really
Yeah.
good
That's nice.
So yeah,
things. Raised a lot
And
of money.
Al's on there as well.
yep. Al Donahue. Yep.
So the whole team there is Gordon Allen, Al Donahue, Corey Boddington, Darren Hicks, and the women is Alana Foster, Meg Lemon, Emily Petricola, and Amanda Reed.
And then Lauren Parker is the one that's doing the para-triathlon and paracycling road.
Yeah, right. Very good.
Yeah. Awesome to see. It'll be really interesting because of all of the different categories that they have and classifications
yeah.
to pair them up. There is a crazy number.
So how many races are there then? Is there just one race and they've got all these categories within that race, or
No, so they're all so they've got they have
Same.
same race and you got like?
Oh,
I
no,
thi-
there's different categories. So there's
Yeah, I know that.
yeah.
but they race within the category, not the
Yeah. So if like they
race.
cross the line in 10th, but they're the first in their category, they win the gold.
hard to say.
There are a lot
I
of
really
gold
didn't-
medals at.
Yeah, I don't know. It must
Yeah.
depend. Like they might throw all the marathoners in together, but then
Yeah, it's
break
like-
that out at the end.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I'm really not sure. Like I'm
We'll-
assuming that
we'll
the
watch it and
road,
find out.
yeah, I'm assuming the road
Great
would be
idea.
like that.
I'm a bit disappointed that we don't even see the Paralympics being advertised really on
Yeah.
the news. You don't see is it even going to be live like the Olympics was? I don't.
So
I don't even know.
Yeah, the times for us to watch it are definitely more palatable in terms of like the daytime viewing for us. So it might not be live.
It's like not live. Yeah.
But I was also very disappointed. Very hard to find any, if you look at the Olympics website and everything that they've done versus even just the accessibility and usability of the para.
Yep.
It's woeful.
But the only thing that's comparable is Qantas, I reckon. They're still in the same sort of same. So, but it almost reminds me.
It's
of,
on Channel 9, everyone.
Yeah.
Yep.
They've got their rights and Stan or just Channel 9.
And Stan.
And Stan.
Yeah. Look, this is slightly uneducated point, but it almost feels like male and female sport a few years back. So I could be wrong, but it just feels a bit that way to me.
Yeah.
I did see a cool thing though. If you win a gold medal or a medal in anything with the Australian Paralympians, they're going to get the same
prize money.
Yeah, remuneration as
20K for a gold.
Yeah, 15 for a silver and 10 for a bronze. But there are some stipulations with that they've got to stay in elite sport within Australia for the following year.
Okay.
Mate, how's the hourly rate on
pay it
20
back.
grand for a gold?
Oh, mate, it's
Yeah.
woeful.
Like
When they
Woeful.
say it's like 1,000 hours, no,
Talking-
10,000 hours
Yeah.
$2.
where-
but get to
$2?
the Olympics.
And
you're talking cents on the hour.
Yeah.
yeah, and then you got old mate in
Not
Singapore
Getting
wins a
getting
frickin'
lazy 750.
750 an apartment, bloody someone fanning him for the rest of his life.
An
Better than-
iPhone 50.
Yeah, mate. No, just did he actually win? Did anyone win something from Singapore?
I think someone did.
How good?
It's better than Kazakhstan. You get a 3-bedroom apartment.
Yeah, it just gets blown up every 5 minutes.
Man, if you're in a communist country, the rewards are not as great.
Might seem good, but yeah.
Speaking of Olympic controversy, Matty Richardson back,
He's still in it.
back
Yeah.
in the media.
He's putting
there.
his neck out there. He's just happy to get
Well, he had a good interview with
Eurosport.
Eurosport, and it was he stipulated some things and what he can and can't do for the upcoming events.
Worlds.
Yeah, so he can't do Worlds and he can't do Euro
European
champs, and that's what the UCI have stipulated.
Is that all? Is it because at the
So
time he said that's what we know about?
Yeah, so the Aussies are protesting. They're they're going to throw
everything at it.
Yeah, throw a curveball in there. So who
What
knows?
they're wanting more.
Yeah, they want him
Yeah.
out of more events.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Well,
Support.
to be fair, they've made investment thinking he's going to be going into the next Olympics, and then he sort of turned around, done the backflip, and then
Yeah.
Give him
So
FU.
it's kind of like, what did you expect them to do?
Yeah, well,
It's like, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out.
yeah.
Well, it's like what we saw right in the Tour de Femmes.
Yeah,
It's
with
this-
Demi Vollering.
Exactly, like saying
Yeah.
she was leaving, and they were like, well, "Okay,
See ya.
see you." Where Huru, like,
Uru.
yeah,
Well, tell you who's not saying Uru is his old mate Nigel.
Yeah.
Is that Richo's dad?
That's Richo's dad.
Oh, here we go.
Well, the person
Nige.
claiming to be
What a name.
Nigel Darren.
Nige can go off to the UK too, mate. Fuck.
Mate,
He's probably living there. Apparently, because
was-
all his family's there, and he's had this dream about riding in front of the UK crowd.
snore.
Mate,
Yeah.
I was
Surely you want to win a gold medal. Doesn't matter what you're doing.
I was
Surely
About
the
the crowd
Australian
going-
crowd's way better than the UK crowd.
I reckon.
I was absolutely shocked when I saw that little snippet that you sent me of him
Just drilling.
burning bridges. Every single bridge he's just thrown matches at on the way
Yeah.
out the door.
It
So
wasn't matches, mate. He's throwing grenades.
What was
Cancel his passport.
what was the snippet, Freebs? Give us a rundown.
It was just, I think he was a bit crude on poor old Matty Glaetzer, and saying when fearing that maybe he was a train, that the train hadn't left the station, and when they swapped up the order, that the brakes were on, I think, and the guys on the front had to push it, I think was the words that were used. So
Good grief!
Yeah,
and this was put on Facebook.
yeah, it's on Facebook.
I love that. So old school.
Mate, I think he really needs
Keyboard
to.
warrior.
Yeah, massive keyboard warrior. Matty Glades has been at the top of
For like-
track sprinting for
Was that his
over a
fourth
decade.
Was that his fourth Olympics or third?
The guy just won a bronze medal in the Kieran.
I think it was fourth.
I think it's his fourth Olympics, mate. Like, come on.
have some respect.
Have a bit of respect. The guy's like been bloody great
Yeah.
Australian athlete.
And he didn't hold them back.
No.
He did not hold them back. If you look at that Dutch sprint train, there's no one's beaten them.
Seen it in Great Britain,
No.
not the GB.
Well, Nige can go race for Great Britain if he thinks he's better than Glater.
Mate, don't let the door hit Nigel's ass on the way
Maybe
out.
you can put him on the Australian team. Replace his son.
No, I reckon cancel the passports. Don't come back.
Anyway, we'll get ourselves in trouble if we go much further with that.
We feel pretty strongly about that one. That's un-Australian.
So
That is
Matt,
un-Australian.
it is un-Australian. Maddie has just confirmed for Olympic Games 2 bronze medals.
Yes, this year.
Yep,
Yeah,
born
one in the team sprint and one in the Kieran.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's born in
He's a jet.
1992. So
He's
Yeah.
a jet.
He's a jet.
absolute weapon.
Yeah, leave Matty Glazer alone.
Yeah, but he should get a haircut.
He's got like a Buffon going on.
Exactly. I'm like, what's with the toupee?
It's a lot.
It's like a big Buffon.
Yeah, he's just trying to fit in with the other
Better-
track
Gee,
It's still better than
We-
it's still
we-
better than wombats.
We really rip into our track cyclist hairstyles
Yeah.
on this freaking body, don't we?
Actually, have you seen MVDP's new hair?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that the
wow.
mullet?
Go-
mullet
go-
with something cut into it?
I think it's fresh.
You right?
Yeah, see, here's the
Jim Bob
thing.
loves a
This
cut in,
is
though.
what we do.
Oh, he's a
He loves
he's
to cut in.
He's a HC. I rate his haircut.
Well, we can't. You've got to cut it across. Got to be fair.
Oh, I actually reckon MVDP's hair's okay.
Can you pull up a photo? I haven't seen it.
No, bear with me. Move on. Caleb Ewan.
Oh.
We already spoke about.
We
Yeah.
did, but he's
Yeah. Oh, here we go. We got
I like that.
MVDP's haircut. He's allowed to pull that.
He can do what
he's
he wants.
allowed to
Mate, he
do
can wear white nicks.
Yeah.
no, he can't.
He's,
No one can.
He's the only one.
So can Daryl Margate back in South Australia, actually. Guest picks the team. They go white pants, white nicks. You can't do that.
You can't.
You can't
You can't do that.
You actually. It should be illegal.
to wear white nicks.
Yes.
It should be illegal for probably white lycra of any description.
Nah, you can see the
Oh.
whole block and tackle like a division sign. You know what I mean? Like
You can also see the hairline at the back.
Yeah.
hairline.
Once it gets sweaty, it's
It doesn't even need to be sweaty.
no,
like
no.
the old men love to put white lycra on.
What if you don't have a hairy butt crack? It's not an issue.
No, it's still an issue.
I'm gonna have to pull this one up here. I started that, so I'm gonna pull the brakes on that one
Yeah,
real
good
quick.
Good shout, you
Yeah.
creep.
I'm not the one wearing it though.
All right, we digress again.
Yeah. On the topic of Matty G was ripping it up in the Tour de l'Avenir. 13th on GC. Love to see it.
Yeah.
Local Brizzy boy. I think he's got a bit of excitement planned for next year.
What's he doing?
Don't know.
Is it top secret?
Yeah, I need to confirm before I start spitting facts. But well done, Matty. That was great to get you on there.
He did well though, Matty G in the Tour of Lavnia.
Yeah.
That is.
It's a very important under 23 race. Like Pogs won it, Egan Bernal's won it, and just recent last year, Isaac Del Toro won it, and he's ripping it for UAE now. So a lot of the World Tour teams definitely look at that race for future talent. So
Oh, yeah. So Al McKellar
maybe.
and Zach Marriage are
42nd, 43rd respectively. And
relatively compared to the other Aussies, he's done real well.
Matty G, 100%. Yeah.
To climbing. The last few stages are pretty mountainous.
Yeah.
Bit of elevation.
Talking about mountainous, I want to see Matty G when he gets back have a crack at the backside.
Yeah, Matty G calling you out there. Get the Brislane boys on it.
Full line out.
Yeah, but we saw that this week actually. A 10-person lead out train
We did
On the mountain?
for young Riley.
for a PB.
Yeah.
Sensational.
He absolutely smashed it. He's 14. I don't know how we're going to give him the Easy Times voucher if he gets drawn out.
Lemonade.
Yeah, that's a lot of lemonade. Bloke's going to be pinging.
Well, he might have to take his old man there to
I-
repay him for the S works.
I reckon he needs to take all 10 blokes that let him out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that'll get chewed up pretty quick.
Yeah.
Or
But
us.
So what's he done? He's done a 9:48.
284 watts and his heart was
Oh,
about
it's
to...
pumping.
Geez, that's a young
What
man's
95?
pace.
He's 14 though.
That's
yeah,
a young
kids-
man's
kids
pace.
have a high heart rate,
Yeah.
That's insane.
So
like me.
Does he fit into the 10%?
he does.
Category?
Yeah, apparently absolutely smashed it. So
Nice.
So yeah, that's our second submission. So we love that. So we've got the raffle at the end of the year in December. Is that when we're going to do it?
Yeah, you got still plenty of time.
Yep. So we've got 2 official male submissions and 0 female submissions.
That's not good
Girls,
enough.
girls, girls.
Yeah.
Get him in, guys. We're going to have a party over at Easy Times, and
Guys and girls.
Shauno's going to send it on
Oh,
his
yeah.
good left foot. Right foot.
Hopefully it's good at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Should we go through the fastest males?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, go on.
Absolutely.
Flynn Taylor, PB,
That's
7:25.
Mate,
That's moving.
That's sensational because he was up on the mountain last week or the week before and PB'd that time and he's PB'd again.
Mate, it's moving.
He's going hard, that boy.
7:25,
Yeah.
and then our boy Maxi,
Maxi, Mr. Consistency.
7:49.
Yeah.
But he's gone out at 4:18, which is a fair bit.
Oh, he's got
That's
some-
threshold, mate.
Yeah.
It's the tap.
I reckon that's tempo for Maxi.
I'd say, yeah, threshold, mate.
Zone 2.
Oh, jeez. Heart rate's just zone 3, so you
And-
probably use tempo.
Bloody the madman, Sam Madden. He got a PB too. Did it 8:12, but he did it on, I think it was Sunday potentially. They the 515cc, a little cycling club in Brisbane.
Mate, the only 5155 Cs I know is my dad's car.
Oh yeah, tell us
Hold
about
on,
that.
hold on.
This is quite a funny story.
Okay, come on. Bring
Lukey Dinner would be losing his turning himself inside out with this one. Anyway,
he loves your old boy. Though.
he froths him. And my old boy listens to this, so he's going to love this story. But years ago, Dad and I used to sell houses together. This is going back a long time ago. And used to pack and jam the sort of opens in 15 minutes to get to the next open. And so that means you're packing up and you're
Yeah.
driving around the streets to get your the pointer signs that are turn that way kind of thing.
Is that why all real estate agents have fast cars?
Anyway, so
I never knew that.
this is why.
Oh,
So here we are one day.
All your
it was a-
questions answered, mate.
It was like a Wednesday lunchtime. We used to do some opens in Adelaide down then. And we're down the back of Clapham, which is not far from Windy Point climb. And
Is that where I came off?
no,
Came off at Clapham?
That was Allgate.
I clapped him.
Clapped him. Shit, this is going nowhere. Anyway, so Dad's driving to this open. He's going to pick up the next pointer signs, and he's got an AMG, so he's got the fast car, if you will. Anyway, he's hooning through the back streets like it's at breakneck speeds.
he's getting real sendy.
Fast
He
and the
was
Furious.
full sendy. Anyway, so about half an hour later, the general manager at the office we used to work at got a phone call, a voicemail left on his phone from a distressed local in Clapham. And anyway, he leaves his voicemail and goes, "Look, I just wanted to ring and let you know that this guy's driving around in a black AMG Mercedes. He's driving around at the streets, there's kids walking around, and it's just around school time, and he's driving at all sorts of speeds. And I just want to let you know that his number plate's 5155, and he's a cockhead. And mate, we played that so many times that it was just one of the funniest things. He just went from this escalated from this really calm voice to cockhead at the end of it. And so whenever you see Lukey D, just go 5155 and he'll
cockhead.
Yeah, cockhead. So that's what 5155 stands for. So
Well,
I don't know what the 515cc is, but anyway.
I don't think they're cockheads. But
I don't even know who they are. I haven't seen it. Have they got
I've seen them floating around. They've been around for a little while. I think it's just like a bit of a cycling group.
Yeah, good on them.
But they did it in a bit of a time trial session. So I actually proper stalked this one because I was like, what's going on here?
Got a bit creepy?
Yeah, so I got on the flybys and they all went off at I think it was 30-second gaps by the looks of it.
How does that work?
It's handicapped,
Okay.
Yep.
Why would you handicap it? You definitely.
So you'll get to the top at the same time almost.
I like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Keep up, mate.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm with you.
Yeah. So and I think our boy Sammy was last one off and ripped it. Obviously got the advantage of a bit of a draft up there maybe.
Oh.
Yep. But we're all for the draft up the backside. We want to see PBs. We want to see sub 6.
We want to see fast times,
And
man.
we want to see sub 8 for the ladies. So
Do what you got to do.
yep.
Well, the ladies, the fastest time for the ladies up the mountain this week was a 9:58.
That's going.
So
She's hiding everything.
The Cashman.
The cash. Cashy Cashman. Got a PB too.
No
I
heart
wonder if
rate.
she's related to the Cashman down in Adelaide.
Oh, mate, potentially.
Maybe.
Yeah, you should fucking see.
I'll have to do some stalking.
Nifty Naz got 10:43.
Cruising, 146 beats.
Yeah, absolutely crazy.
Wake up.
Yeah.
280 watts, 18 watts, sorry. And Anna Hatton at 10:47, 211 watts and 168 beats per minute. Pretty good.
Giving it a nudge.
Yeah, brilliant.
So
And
you
how
were
about Shauno being nice this week and not pulling up anyone for the slowest time?
Yeah.
Yeah. I reckon
I got to be nice every now and then.
Yeah. Freebes, how did you go in your efforts up the backside this week?
Mine were just zone 2s.
Were they?
So you actually could have been on the slowest this week.
Unlikely. Unlikely, unless there's only 4 of us that went up, which I see there was a lazy, 500 odd this week up the mountain?
530.
It's
Yeah, I got up
building.
the
It's building.
I reckon we're going to crack 600 next week.
As
I
we
reckon
come
we-
into summer.
That's
for
what
sure.
I said this week. I was like,
And
coming into
Mate, everyone's
summer.
out.
And also, how spectacular has the fog been this week, and everyone's getting up the mountain,
Get the shots.
going around to the lookout, getting the shots above the clouds, thinking they're an astronaut.
Mate, just come down to Luminaire, mate, and you can come and take some photos up there if you want.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, righto.
that sounds easy actually. Bloody fancy baby.
Don't forget to start the segment on Strava, people. So you can track it.
Yep. And on the weekend we had the Brisbane Junior Tour.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually so good to see the how close it was for the under 17s and boys and girls.
Yeah, 14 seconds.
Nice and toit.
And that's over
girls
5
was even
stages.
tighter.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And the crazy
Yeah.
thing here is there's a time trial in this too, individual time trial. And the top 3 is separated by 14 seconds in the ladies.
It's
Jesus.
just crazy.
Yeah.
So in the boys, Ryan O'Shaughnessy from Hamilton Wheelers took it out.
Yep.
And Zach Douglas Savage in second and Jake Scott from Uni in third.
I reckon
Can we
we'll-
just quickly talk about Zach's name?
Yeah, it's sick.
say Douglas, she's savage.
Douglas Savage.
It's a sick
Yeah.
name.
That's like a pro name.
It is a pro name.
You have to go pro with that name.
Pressure's on, Zach.
Yeah. That's it. This is your life.
No,
I've
it's-
decided.
Yeah.
Just be media trained.
Yeah.
You better follow through there.
Get some coaching.
Yeah.
I
reckon we'll all be racing them next year in A grade.
Do
Hopefully.
they have good numbers?
I think in the under 17s numbers were good. The under 9s,
Oh, that's a bit early.
yeah.
It's a bit early.
Under 11s, we had Judd Larkins take out the honours there, and that top 3 was separated by 7 seconds. Evie Rose took out the girls in the under 11s, and a few other notable mentions. Riley Dixon took the under 15 boys, and Ava Robbins under 15 girls. But there was no senior racing last weekend.
No, it was very dry.
Yeah, so
Did we go over the girls that won under 17s?
no, we didn't.
Megan Moore from Balmoral took it out.
Yep.
Sienna.
Sienna.
And
Monty.
another Neve.
Yeah.
I think that's the same Neve.
I think it is.
I know, but there's Neves everywhere at the moment.
Yeah,
it's
she's
like
away.
It's her.
It's-
She's everywhere.
Yeah,
She is.
Going really well, so keep it up.
I
Neve.
think she's 16, which is awesome. So she's with
Going well.
Hamilton. She came third, but again, only by 14 seconds. So
Yeah.
incredible. And there was 10 starters in the under 17s boys and 8 starters under 17 girls
That's good.
Okay.
Yep. for final
Oh,
stage.
Yeah,
Sorry.
not too bad.
That's good.
Not too bad. It's good that Hamilton put that on, actually. But yeah, so this weekend, Hamilton are hosting their road race.
Club champs.
Club champs. How you feeling, Friebes?
Well, I think I did some reading, and I don't know if I'm eligible.
What do you mean?
I think you can only win if you're actually a Hamilton member as opposed to an add-on. So I think you can still place if you're an add-on, but I don't think you can actually take home the champs jersey.
What's your club?
Uni.
Mm.
So I think they might have changed the regulations since I was last.
So
How many people are just pure Hamilton members, though? There wouldn't be too many.
No,
I reckon we need to...
I don't know. I might have read that wrong. So
well, I hope you're still going to do the road race.
I'm going to be there because it's my I'm putting it down as my last big race before Nationals. So I'm going to tip some serious load in on Saturday.
what about Sunday?
That's not it's a big race, but it's not a big load day. It's only like
I would
70
say
kilos.
that life cycle is going to be harder than.
That's going to rip your legs off.
Mate, I'm in the old man category.
You're in chopping block, mate. You'll be chopping block.
For sure.
Anyway,
Freebie, you're correct.
There
You
you go.
can't.
Oh,
thank
really?
you for
Yeah. You've got to be
only.
only club championships. Add-on members can participate, but they'll just receive podium recognition. That's it.
Bloody hell, mate. That's a shame.
Yeah.
I'm
Anyway.
a bit upset for you there.
Yeah.
I was keen to see that jersey.
Yeah. I'll bring the 22 one out instead.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Alrighty-o.
So yeah,
and
we've got a life cycle on Sunday. Let's talk about that. I was.
Before we go to Sunday, also UQ's got a club crit
Oh yeah.
on Saturday.
yeah, I'm
people.
gonna
This
rock
is a
up at
busy
UQ.
weekend.
Yeah,
I'm going to be at UQ too.
I'll
Have
see
you,
that.
have you logged on
See that.
through brisbanecyclist.cc?
That's where
It's
we get
there.
our
I was
info.
meant to enter, but I got stuck at work today. That's right. I went to work.
Jesus, what about sabbatical?
What?
Huge day.
Had to go make sure the troops were doing what they're meant to be doing.
Good. Good. Keeping in line.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sorry. Now we can talk about life cycle.
Yeah. So Jim Bob, you doing it? You're not. Hey.
No, I've got Father's Day commitments on.
yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah, what are they doing on a Father's Day for? Is
What
this
have-
a historical
what have they
thing?
done there? I didn't
Yeah,
even
dunno.
think of that.
Someone just cocked that up.
Yeah, that's
Someone
That's
without
the-
kids.
Yeah, someone not putting it in the calendar.
Yeah, that's a whoopsie.
I would do that just quietly.
But
Weekend after.
Yeah, QRTS.
Very exciting.
Yeah. So we've got the Queensland Road Team Series for those that are unaware, or you can do the standalone Strade Macaroni as Nick Pedler.
The macaroni.
Yeah.
Old Nico.
Yeah.
He's good value, isn't he?
Yeah. So you can do that individually. You don't have to be part of a team for that one. So get around that. It's going to be a good weekend. Bit of a gravel segment, 2K gravel segment.
And a TT as well.
Yeah. The TT's not on the gravel, but
Are you confirmed for the macaroni?
I'm not sure yet.
go on.
Can we coin this term?
Yeah, it has to be called the
Well,
macaroni.
yeah, it's all.
Change it for next year.
Yeah. Thanks.
We'll speak to UQ.
Yeah. We got to.
Nick can get in.
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah. Nick. Thanks, Nick.
We'll have to get Nico on one day.
Yeah.
He
The
would love
legend that he is.
Yeah. But I still haven't replied to David's email, brisbanecyclist.cc. He emailed us during the week and he said, guys, there's a race coming up down in Lismore. There's a bit of a race weekend. He
A
said
cycling festival.
he said it would be good to get around them because a couple of years ago
Tough
they
times
got,
down there.
Yeah, they got inundated
Washed
by
out.
the floods. So street crit on the 5th, which is the Saturday of October, 5th of October, and a Grand Fondo 110, 115k granny on the Sunday, 6th of October. So
That's good.
you know what? I am actually tempted.
Can you please
How
stop
far is it?
cursing
3 hours?
yourself?
Stay down at bloody Byron Bay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good weekend for the boys. And then
Yep.
Sorry, my poor wife. Who just,
Mate, she's done 2 in a week, two weekends in a row, isn't she?
Yep.
Oh man, to be fair, I'm booking in weekends
Left,
thick
right,
and
and
fast. So
Fill it up.
yeah,
So-
and then the weekend after that's meant to be the Muzz Crit Day.
Is it?
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
breaking news.
Well, I'm not going to hold my breath for that.
That's
Well,
I
Like
thought
a-
it was ages away still.
I think it's the middle of October. They're planning on having the Muzz Crit Day.
Get out of town.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Also, sorry, just the 6th.
pending completion of the track.
Oh, that's good advice.
The
Sorry,
6th.
pending. The 6th
Yeah.
of October
Yeah.
when the Grand Fondo's on.
Yeah.
There's also the man ride for Black Sheep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm in that.
There you go. So that's happening.
I'm ride leading one of those.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So is Lukey D.
Is
It
that
is.
the slow one?
Mine was last year was the second fastest.
Ooh. Here we go. Big note in himself.
No, that was not the fast group, just the medium group.
So what's the medium group? Just 200 watts all day?
About that.
Yeah.
I'll get on that.
Yeah, it's good fun.
And then, best part is
Green Beacon.
Green Beacon afterwards. You get absolutely trolleyed.
And then it's the public holiday the next day.
Yeehaw.
No work.
And
Oh.
saving starts.
Fuck, I might have to get on the man ride. I'll do the grand. I can't.
Can you learn
load.
to walk first?
Yeah, that'd good.
Yeah, I can't.
All right. We're making too many plans
Yeah.
here. Freebes, let's go play in your shopping cart.
Okay.
Ole, ole, ole! Go catch Friebe shopping cart!
Thank you, Jim Bob. I actually thought this was going to get a little shelving this week since it's had a fair old workout.
Don't shelve it where we think you're shelving it.
We've unracked it and unshelved it, mate.
Anyway, I think I've been leading some good chat tonight, haven't I? Just been like leading myself into all sorts of trouble.
Just digging.
Oh, dear me.
Digging the hole.
Mate, what is in your cart? You are drawing this out.
FFWD.
Now I'm hearing a little birdie on the street that this just isn't in the cart. It's in the Australia Post van.
It's passed straight through.
Yeah, this is brilliant.
Yep. Didn't have to go in the cart.
Yep, didn't sit on it for a few days. Just press.
Oh, I definitely
okay.
mulled on it for a couple of days.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah.
like so, we've got FFWD. Explain more.
Yeah, so about a year ago when I broke my hip, I was sitting in Spain feeling sorry for myself, laying around a pool, thinking, will I ever
Let me get a really, really small violin and play a sad story for you.
We don't have time for this story, but anyway, I was laying there with an undiagnosed 3 fractures in my pelvis and I couldn't move. But anyway,
In Spain, while
in
sipping
Spain,
on cocktails.
and anyway, that's a very distant and painful memory. And I thought to myself, I'm going to buy a track bike. So I bought a track bike while I was laying around the pool. And I was
Oh
like,
yeah, that's good when you got a fucked hip.
yeah, well, I was like, I'm not going to get back on the road anymore. I'm just going to go ride around the track. So I bought a track bike, and then my very first race back this year, well, from the broken hip, was the Queensland States, and I was atrocious, but enjoyed it. And I thought I've got to get faster on the track, so I've got to work on just different things I need to acquire between now and the next time I race on the track.
So
And,
you bought some speed,
bought some speed, some FFWDs,
and not the speed everyone thinks of. Eh?
the double discs.
The old double dicking.
So I've just got two discs, one on the front, one on the back, and
Full wout spec.
Yeah.
full wow spec,
Top and tail.
Nice.
yeah. Anyway, so I've got to sell one. I had a disc on the back, so I've got to sell one. So if anyone wants a track wheel, sing out, because I have an FFWD on the disc wheel on the back now, but I've gone to the double. So
So why can't you use the?
because they're a pair, you want to.
Oh, they match.
Yeah, they're matchies.
So you've got 3 track disc wheels and you've ridden on the track once.
Technically,
For 3.5 minutes.
about a 340, I think it was. Extra 10 seconds there, mate.
Yeah.
So anyway, I've got a point to prove out there, so I'll be working on that post.
Freebie on the track.
Yep.
I like that. I really like that.
It's just a bit of fun, something different.
Man, track's great fun.
Yep. So I'm going to give that a better well than I did last time.
Are you going out to the Anamias?
That's where it was.
Yep.
So I rocked up. I got my accreditation on my birthday, and then
Happy birthday.
Oh, that was a while back.
Yep.
And then
know. You old fuck.
I rolled around, and you actually there, you dickhead.
Yeah.
It was the same day I got accredited, and then I rolled around a few weeks later.
That was a great day.
That was a good day.
Yeah.
And then anyway, yeah. So then I rolled around, did a IP, and I hadn't ridden on the track before, other than go try a day, whatever it's called, and get accredited. And it was a bit of fun. I enjoyed it. So I'm going to have a decent crack at it next year, Jim.
So you're gonna beat Cookie?
I don't think so. He's like, man, he's probably going to be the world champ, I reckon, in a few weeks.
Now that is exciting.
It's pretty big.
We're world champs.
Paris.
Ooh.
Everything's in Paris this year.
Really?
Wow.
So I think it's in Roubaix.
Not
so I
in
think
Ru-
it's,
Oh,
The
on
open velodrome.
I think they've got 2 there, mate.
Surely
Okay.
it's not on the open.
No, I think they've got 2 there.
Well, it's like
That'd really throw a spanner in the works.
Would-
wouldn't
It's a
it?
bit like
tag.
Chandler. They've got an
Yeah.
open one and a proper one.
Wouldn't that be cool though?
yeah, it would be.
Just bringing it back.
Yeah, I reckon. Try and get it changed to Roubaix.
I reckon
concrete.
Cookie's gonna. Well, he'll do incredibly well, but he's riding like a steam train. But I think he's got a very good chance of.
Does Cookie double disc?
Everyone double discs.
Really?
Okay.
You know,
Whatever.
I bought a track bike once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it
It's-
Crocs?
No, it was Harry's. I bought Harry's track bike.
Dirty
and,
Harry.
Sorry.
It just sat in
Shout
my spare bedroom for about a year. And
Bit
then
like all the other bikes.
then who did I sell it to? Andrew Griffin. And
Oh,
I think it sat in his living room for about a year.
Oh,
And
well,
then-
he-
Gorilla himself.
Hey, if Griffo's listening to this, hey, I've got a spare disc, so if you need one, mate, just sing out.
Mate, I don't think. Oh, I think you'd break that disc.
Anyway, that's in and out of the cart this week.
Brilliant. Love it. Thanks, mate.
Ole, ole, ole. Go catch Friebe shopping cart.
Very good. On to the game changers for this week. We need to close out bicarb.
Close it out, Jim Bob.
Yeah, I want to close it out. So, first of all, I want to start with we're not coaches and we're not providing any advice on how you should do this. we
Where's
If
this
you
going?
looked at us right now, you'd know.
We don't want you to shit yourself.
we don't want you to do what we've done. Get yourself a coach or a doctor or someone to give you the protocol to do a bicarb loading. It's this is a little more serious than the rest of the episode tonight, but the stuff is actually it's not real great for your body, and it is pretty rough on it, and it's a little bit dangerous in terms of you want to make sure that you get your hydration right and all that sort of stuff. So definitely don't do it without professional advice. That
Wait.
being said, we
Here
did
we go.
we did test it in multiple different forms, and we didn't have any gastrointestinal issues.
Well, this is a positive.
Yes, yeah, it does. It
That
did.
you know of yet.
Well, surely he's through that stage.
You're uncomfortable. Like
Okay.
there's a lot of
what sort of?
burping, a lot of like
Right.
fizz going on.
Did you do the powder out of?
Yeah. Look, we did both. So we're operating in the margins here. It's a 1%er. And I think that if you haven't got everything else completely dialed, you're better off making sure that you do your carb loading right and do everything else, get your sleep right before you start going for the bicarb, because it truly is, it's a 1%er. And to sort of quote Alex Dowsett, there's no point nailing the marginal gains if you've got maximal losses.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, nice.
start with the other stuff first and really nail that down before you go for the super marginal gain that is bicarb. It's not comfortable. It's not a great thing to do, and you really should do it under coach's advice. So
So is that no longer a game changer? Do you reckon, or are you still standing by a game changer?
Still classified.
Oh,
it's a toughie, hey. Like
okay.
I depending on the race, I would consider not using it. Yeah,
Okay.
Just
yeah.
like
It throws in
AA events.
it throws in a variable that you probably don't need.
Yeah.
But the sensation you get is that it feels like you can push harder. But yeah, definitely leave that one for the pros, I think.
Yeah. Do you think though there was like a little bit of the placebo effect?
Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of placebo in there.
Yeah. You're like, I can go harder because I've just eaten a lot of powder.
I've just eaten 30 grams of salt.
Oh,
That's essentially what you're doing. And that's why it's so bad for
Yeah,
you.
that is worrying, especially in smaller bodies. So
Yeah, you don't want to do
geez.
that.
younger ones.
So we're closing out bicarb. Probably stay away from that one, kids.
Yeah.
yep.
Leave that one for the pros.
Absolutely.
Thanks for the clarification, mate.
No worries, man.
I'm glad you put your body on the line for that.
For science, mate. It's all in the name of science
Sounds like
and
Jackass.
marginal
It
gains.
sounds like we're doing a jackass, buddy.
It
close.
felt like a jackass.
We're going to go jump off the balconies in a minute to see if we break a leg.
Oh, very good.
And on that note,
Shall we wrap it up?
let's wrap.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah,
It has been. It's been
good to be back here again this week.
quite cozy this week, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Few laughs.
I wonder if everyone else will find it as funny as we did.
Probably not. Probably our engagement rate's going to be like 20%.
Shit.
We're going to get cancelled after this.
Yeah.
We've got some good guests coming up. Did you see Ducker got 5,000 backside the segments achieved this week?
Wow.
Jesus.
5,000 times. I think it was under 9 minutes too.
Wow.
So not just like 5,000 total, 5,000 under 9 minutes on the backside
Good grief.
segment.
You are shitting me.
That is impressive. That should have made breaking news.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
And
You kept that one to yourself.
Closing with.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
you've got to listen to the whole episode to get the full value.
Yeah. Wait till the end.
So we've got that. He's coming up soon, actually.
Yep.
And we've got a couple other good guests.
Yeah, we've got a
coming
couple
through.
good ones coming up, so we'll keep them a secret until they're released.
Yeah, unless you do 5,000 backsides in between time.
Yep, and then we'll slide you a DM.
2 tonics, 2 vodkas,
Ooh.
Ciao.
and
Thanks a lot,
Bye.
guys. See you later.
Yes?
500 watts, please.